Good morning and welcome to the Standing Committees meeting for Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. All council meetings will be live streamed on the city's website, and for guest speakers joining us at the table, please do not turn your microphones off. Our first order of business is roll call. Will the clerk please take the roll?
Mr. Charland.
Here.
Mr. Coghill. Ms. Gross. Mr. Lavelle. Mr. Mosley.
Here.
Mrs. Kale-Smith. Mrs. Warwick.
Here.
Mr. Wilson.
Here.
Mrs. Strasburger, Chair.
Here.
5 members present.
Thank you. Our next order of business is public comment. I would like to remind all speakers that the rules of council state that comments are limited to matters of concern, official action, or deliberation which are or may be before city council, and profanity will not be permitted. Please state your name and neighborhood for the record. You will have 3 minutes to speak. We have no registered speakers, so those wishing to speak can come to the podium.
Good morning. My name is Yvonne F. Brown. I live at 715 Mercer Street. That's Katie where Irvis's tires at the top of the hill. I know you say that I should not speak about anything that's not going to come before council, but I think that you should consider this. Councilman Lavelle sent me to county council when I talked about us not having a bus. When I go over there, and request, John DeFazio was living then. He was the president at that time. So he said, DeWitt Watson, he's our county councilman who lives across the street from where I live in the high rise. He said, stop and talk to Ms. Brown and try to help her. So then when I was talking to him, I explained that I found out at the top of Bedford is where where we live, Katie Irvis. Mercy's at the bottom of the hill. We have no buses to go down there. We have to go all the way through town to get back to the bottom, get back to Mercy. Okay, so when I was talking to him, that's when he told me, oh, my friend is Saluddin, and his sister is my best friend. Well, when he said that, Saluddin's sister gave me a lot of problems up there. So when he said that, all I did was say, but sir, he said, I ain't got nothing to do with that. So it was, I have a thing I wrote in 2018. This is 2018 when I seen him. So then when I came down to the building, here was DeWitt. So I said, hey, sir, do you remember me? I said, I'm the one that came for Pat Authority. You said you was going to do something, and you didn't do anything. I said, I'm going to county council, and I'm going to tell on you. Well, he stopped, and he started hollering, but I found out he does talk loud. But he was hollering so loud, I said, are you hollering at me, sir? He said, no, I promise you Monday, I will call. But at that time, I walked down the hall, and here's John DeFazio's wife, who says, vote for her husband. I said, he's mean, crude, and rude. She said, not my husband. She ran me in there, and we're talking, the three of us. That's when this man that swore at me, I told you, in the building where I live at, this man see me, we all had heads together, and he ran over and he was hollering, I don't appreciate you telling. John and his wife were shaking. We all were, because it surprised me. And I'm saying, they saying, no, John, no, DeWitt, DeWitt, she's not talking about you. But I want you to understand, when DeWitt left, when John DeFazio left, he was having an operation. He's dead now. But he had said, walk with me, Miss Brown. He put his arm around me, and he said, you keep coming down the county council. So I'm doing, thank you. I'm over.
Thank you very much. There being no further speakers, we will now move on to our standing committee's agenda. Our first committee is the Finance and Law Committee, and we have new papers 1890 and 1891.
Bill 1890, resolution further amending resolution number 863 of 2018, effective January 1st, 2019, entitled Resolution adopting and approving the 2019 capital budget and the 2019 Community Development Block Grant Program and the 2019 through 2024 Capital Improvement Program to decrease swimming pool maintenance by $30,278.07 and increase park reconstruction by $30,278.07. And Bill 1891, resolution further amending resolution number 647 of 2020, effective December 23rd, 2020, entitled Resolution Adopting and Approving the 2021 Capital Budget and the 2021 Community Development Block Grant Program and the 2021 through 2026 Capital Improvement Program to decrease splash zones by $10,205.99 and increase park reconstruction by $10,205.99.
Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
And discussion?
Discussion.
Discussion, yes. I have some info about this that I was given, but I'm also happy to have you ask the director.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not sure if Director Hornstein maybe is the person to answer this question.
Yes.
It looks like we're moving money from Bloomfield and from Chartiers for a Bedford Park. I just wanted to make sure that the members that represent those areas were aware of that, and unfortunately, neither of them are here.
Hello, Chris Hornstein, I'm Director of Public Works. Councilman, your assessment is essentially correct. Those funds are from cost savings incurred on completed projects, so that we are, those balances are released and are free to support pursuing these activities and the aforementioned grants in the legislation.
Okay. Yeah. All right. It just makes sense. I just was worried that they weren't aware of that. So, okay. That's all I've got.
Councilman, I understand that this is connected to bills 1893 and 1894 in the Public Works Committee.
Okay.
So, to fund those projects.
Gotcha.
Councilwoman Gross.
Hi, everybody. I appreciate it. So I understand that this bill is moving money for a grant application matching funds. Is that correct, Director Hornstein?
Yes, that's my understanding, Councilwoman.
So we may or may not receive the grant for the Bedford Dwellings Park.
Correct.
Okay, great. So my staff did flag this for me as well, and thank you, Councilman. We definitely have some projects, as Director Hornstein knows, in the Bloomfield Park. Specifically, I think these funds were probably allocated for the swimming pool repairs last year, but I would love the opportunity to talk with Councilman Lavelle about matching funds for his project, but know that we have a long list of repairs and improvements that are needed in the kind of underinvested Bloomfield Park as well. So I'm happy to support today, but I do appreciate the flag. Sorry, did I lose you again? I do appreciate the flag. I'll consider these a kind of capital funds on loan, since we need the matching funds. And if I may, Madam Chair, do you mind my also saying that I am in the field today? I have an event in my district where I am joining community members to canvass some apartments that have been sold to an outside state LLC. And this council has been talking about this many times. I apologize, it's not related to this bill. About 150 single-family homes that have renters and apartments in them. And we've been getting complaints in my office about evictions, problems with maintenance, and so we're in the field today. So I am here by Zoom now, but I'll be joining a canvassing team soon. And so I am supportive of the other bills on the agenda, so I'll register I votes in case I have to drop off.
Thank you very much, and so noted.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Any further discussion on bills 1890 or 1891? Seeing none, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Affirmative recommendation. Thank you, Director. Bill 1892.
Bill 1892, resolution providing for the conveyance by the City of Pittsburgh of certain property to qualified city residents subject to affordability restrictions at no cost to the city. Items A through E, 1310 Pritchard Street, 2921 Merwin Avenue, 3408 Clearfield Street, 195 Steuben Street, and 454 Norton Street.
Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second?
Nope, second.
Yeah, thank you. And I will say, certainly we'll have comment. Two things. One, this is a pilot program that Director Gula would like the opportunity to speak about. However, she is unable to be here today and did request a 1-week hold, which the council member whose district is impacted, Councilwoman Kale Smith, is okay with. So just as a note. Comment, Councilmember
No,
Warwick.
that was great. Just from the title of the bill, this looks very interesting, like something I would be interested in doing as well. So yeah, I'll just wait to hear about it next week.
Great, great. Any further comments or motion for a 1-week hold? Can we get one?
A motion for a 1-week hold.
Second.
Second, discussion. All those in favor of holding Bill 1892 for a 1-week hold, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Bill will be held for 1 week. That moves us on to invoices. Is there a motion on invoices?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. I do have one note from our budget office. Under the Bureau of Emergency Medical Services, there are multiple invoices to Ambulance and Chair EMS Inc. that together total over $5,000. They do not require a waiver of the rules, as the invoices are reimbursements for EMS coverage at different events on different dates. That's the note I have on invoices. Further discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor of invoices, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Invoices are approved. That moves us on to P cards. Is there a motion on P cards?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of P cards, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. P cards are approved. That moves us to Public Works and Infrastructure Committee, chaired by Councilmember Warwick.
New Papers Bill 1893, resolution authorizing the mayor, the director of the Office of Management and Budget, and the director of the Department of Public Works to apply for grant funding from the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development's Greenways, Trails, and Recreation Program for Bedford Park Planning. The grant proposal includes an ask of $250,000 with a match of $37,500 from the City of Pittsburgh's 2019 and 2021 capital budgets for a total grant project cost of $287,500 for this stated purpose.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of Bill 1893, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Affirmative recommendation, Bill 1894.
Bill 1894, resolution authorizing the mayor, the director of the Office of Management and Budget, and the director of the Department of Public Works to apply for grant funding from the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development's Greenways, Trails, and Recreation Program for the Fort Pitt Playground Project. The grant proposal includes an ask of $250,000 with a match of $37,500 from the City of Pittsburgh's 2022 capital budget for a total grant project cost of $287,500 for this stated purpose.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of Bill 1894, please indicate by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Affirmative recommendation. That moves us to Land Use and Economic Development Committee, chaired by Councilmember Wilson. And I'll ask, would the sponsor of the first two bills like those read together?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
so
you.
we'll bill 1770 and 1771.
Deferred Papers Bill 1770, ordinance supplementing the Pittsburgh City Code, Title VI, Conduct, Article 1, Regulated Rights and Actions, Chapter 609, Weeds and Grass, by creating a new section 609.08 managed natural landscapes to allow for the planting and maintenance of managed natural landscapes by residents. And Bill 1771, ordinance amending the Pittsburgh City Code, Title 10, Building, Chapter 1004, International Property Maintenance Code Adoption, Section 1004.02, changes specified to allow for the planting and maintenance of managed natural landscapes by residents.
I'll defer the bill sponsor.
Motion to hold for 3 weeks, please.
Second.
Second, discussion on the motion to hold. Seeing none, all those in favor of a 3-week hold, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Bills will be held for 3 weeks. New papers, Bill 1895.
Bill 1895, resolution authorizing the mayor and the director of permits, licenses, and inspections for the issuance of a warrant in favor of the National Fire Protection Agency for the purchase of supplemental building code books for building code officers and officials at a cost not to exceed $11,964.84.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of Bill 1895, please indicate by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Affirmative recommendation, Bill 1896.
Bill 1896, resolution amending Resolution 34 of 2013, providing for the implementation of a residential permit parking program, Area EE, in the Point Breeze neighborhood to remove streets pursuant to Pittsburgh Code, Chapter 549, at no cost to the city.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of Bill 1896, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Affirmative recommendation, Bill 1897.
Bill 1897, resolution approving an amendment to a previously approved institutional master plan under the Pittsburgh Code, Title 9, Zoning, Article 2, Chapter 905, Section 905.03.d, and Article 7, Chapter 922, Section 922.12.g for Duquesne University, entitled Duquesne University Institutional Master Plan, dated January 2022, on property zoned Educational Medical Institution District, 1st Ward, Council District Number 6.
Motion to hold cablecast public hearing.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of holding Bill 1897 for a cablecast public hearing, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Bill will be held. That moves us to Recreation, Youth, and Senior Services Committee, chaired by Councilwoman Cale Smith.
Deferred papers, Bill 1807, resolution renaming the Boundary Street Park located in central Oakland as the Oakland DIY Skate Park.
Motion to approve. And we had the hearing yesterday.
Second.
Discussion?
Just briefly, I wasn't able to attend the public hearing yesterday. I do want to remind Councilwoman, this is squarely in my district.
I don't think it is.
It is. And so just so you're aware of that, I'm supportive of this, but I remember when we've done tours at this park, in previous years. So just would like to remind you that you are changing the name of the park in my district. So.
Oh, okay, I apologize. I wasn't aware, because when the name change came up, I talked with the, parks foreman, and I thought it was in your district, and we looked at the map, and it seemed to be in my district. So I don't, at any rate, it's not.
It definitely serves your constituents more than mine, but just wanted to.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think it serves my constituents. It's mostly students from Oakland who use it, but yeah. So, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, apologies. I thought it was in mine. Yeah.
So, happy to support.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of Bill 1807, please indicate by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Affirmative recommendation. New papers, Bill 1888.
Bill 1888, resolution authorizing the mayor and the director of the Department of Parks and Recreation on behalf of the city of Pittsburgh to enter into a professional services agreement with Pennsylvania Resource Council for waste management services in conjunction with the City of Pittsburgh's Independence Day Festival at an amount not to exceed $10,313 over 1 year.
Motion to,
Anyone can take it. It's Councilwoman Kelsey's
motion to
committee.
approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of Bill 1888, please indicate by saying aye. Aye.
Yeah.
Bill 1889, affirmative recommendation, Bill 1889.
Bill 1889, resolution authorizing the mayor and the director of Parks and Recreation to enter into a sponsorship agreement for Steel City Blast at Grandview and the community concert series for 1 year at no cost to the city.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of Bill 1889, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Affirmative recommendation.
Oh, there is.
That moves us to Innovation, Performance, Asset Management, and Technology Committee chaired by Councilwoman Gross.
Supplemental new papers, Bill 1923, resolution further amending and supplementing Resolution 539 of 2016 as amended entitled, authorizing the mayor, city clerk, and/or director of the Department of Innovation and Performance to enter into a contract or contracts or agreement or agreements with Granicus, Inc. for software upgrades, server hosting services, and annual maintenance of Legistar agenda management and video streaming in order to extend the contract an additional 12 months for an additional cost of $64,087.63 for a total cost not to exceed $562,175.70.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of Bill 1923, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Affirmative recommendation. That moves us on to our final committee of the day, Intergovernmental and Educational Affairs Committee, chaired by Councilman Mosley.
New papers, Bill 1886, resolution amending Resolution Number 869 of 2023, which authorized a professional service agreement and/or contract with Buchanan, Ingersoll, and Rooney, P.C. for consulting services for federal government affairs and legislative services by extending the term through the first quarter of 2026 and increasing the approved amount by $37,500 for a new total cost not to exceed $573,500 over 10 years.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of Bill 1886, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Affirmative recommendation. Bill 1887.
Bill 1887, resolution amending Resolution Number 870 of 2023, which authorized a professional service agreement and/or contracts with Malady and Wooten, Inc. for consulting services for state government affairs and legislative services by extending the term through the first quarter of 2026 and increasing the approved amount by $33,000 for a new total cost not to exceed $610,500 over 10 years.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of Bill 1887, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Affirmative recommendation. That exhausts our committee meeting agenda. I do want to say we have to go back to the Committee on Public Works and Infrastructure. I apologize for missing this. We did have what looked like an amendment before us.
Oh, apologies.
So for 1894, Councilmember Warwick, would you like to make a motion to reconsider?
Yes, a motion to reconsider, please.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So 1894 is on the table to be amended.
So motion to amend?
Second.
Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of the amending Bill 1894, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Bill is amended. Now, motion to, is there a motion to
Motion to approve.
approve? Yes.
Second.
Thank you.
All good.
Is any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of 1894, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Affirmative recommendation. Thanks, everyone. Is there anything from members? Seeing none, we have some meeting announcements. Next week, council will hold their regular meeting on Tuesday, June 17th, and standing committees meeting on Wednesday, June 18th, both at 10 a.m. To register to speak at these meetings and hearings, please fill out the sign-up form on the council meeting webpage by the deadline. You may also call the clerk's office at 412-255-2138. Can I please get a motion to excuse the absent members, approve the minutes, and adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting's adjourned.